Hello, this is the first time I am recording at home. This is gonna be a super short, let's do something. And if you can't hear it, I'm a bit self-conscious about it because I'm not used to doing anything at home, you know? I feel weird whenever I talk to somebody over the phone. I feel weird if I train at home. I feel weird as soon as there's other people in my vicinity, which is kind of the entire reason I'm here. So in the future, this video is going to be super funny because, well, in the future, I think I won't really care if people hear me when I'm recording. And I think this is probably a pretty normal thing, like for people starting out. Like it's a bit like nobody's seen you do it before. And right now I felt the need to, like this is like, my room is the second, what is that called in English? It is called a living room. The second living room, so it's kind of big, but also it has doors with windows in it. And I have some, the stuff you have on windows, so you can, yeah, my brain isn't braining. But I have those, and I felt the need to close them the first time here. So what are we doing? This is kind of a small, let me just try and sort some clothes out because I have way too much clothes. If anything, this move have taught me, among other things, it is I have way too much clothes. And so while I have 3 trash bags full of clothes from my move, I have a full cabinet that is full of clothes too. And I have maybe less than 15 minutes to go through some things. So I thought, why not? Maybe I can get far enough today. I feel like I've done a little bit on my list. So I'm just starting here with taking everything out. Because regardless if I record it or not, I will have to remove it from my bed. That has been the one thing during this move that has helped me the most to get it started. You can't go to bed if your bed is full of things, which is wrong because I have done that before, but it's a great motivator. This way of making a podcast while actively still trying to be quiet is actually way harder. I'm getting more winded. More because I don't really be breathing much. And that sounds worrisome. Don't worry. I will be breathing. So we almost emptied out the 2 top shelves of my cabinet. And so far I have one thing that I'm ready to throw out. Oh, that's wonderful. So yeah, I actually have no idea what this episode is going to be about, other than saying, let's do something for as little time as I have before dinner and see how far I get. Because, well, yeah, I have been in packing mode for a while now, so I kind of know I'm a little bit already in the momentum, so I just don't want to become a hermit again and do nothing. Kind of want to keep it up because achievements, you know. So I have a lot of sportswear, which I'm probably gonna save because it's memories. It's from when I was a swimmer, and it has my name on it and the club I was in. I hope you're all doing great. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do with this podcast, but I'm doing whatever and I'm liking it. It's helping me, and I feel like that's the most important thing. It still feels a bit odd to me that I now launched it to people I know. It was oddly easier when thinking about it, that no one's gonna know who or what I am. Well, I hope you knew I was a human. Unless I don't sound like one and I'm just rambling while I'm doing, well, weird things. I have a lot of clothes, and I've the typical thing about thinking, oh, I don't have any clothes to wear. That is so funny to me now because I really have a lot. I just have a lot of the same things or very old things. I haven't really gotten out and bought a lot of new clothes, which, to be fair, I don't have to, but it feels good. If you know, you know. Sorry. I think the way I'm breathing right now, I'm just getting a lot of air. Weird things. What is this? I have no idea. So we're already putting regular shirts back in my closet because even though I have a lot, I feel like I could always use more shirts. And they're probably all white. Oh, this is harder than it was in my old apartment. That's crazy, because I was talking a lot. But this just shows you in real time that it is harder to try and be yourself and still minimize than it is just being yourself. And I hope it also shows that even though I'm working on it, it isn't perfect yet. And it probably will never be. I think I'll always have to work on it. So that's nice. You might have seen my latest podcast, which was a little game called Stardew Valley, which I love. Very cozy. I can highly recommend it. And you might get a little confused whenever I make the next video of Stardew Valley and chat, because I'm a little bit further. And that's because I made an hour and 20 minutes. No commentary. I actually think there wasn't any sound at all, but I could be wrong about that. It is on YouTube if you are interested. Kind of just, some games just take a little bit of grinding, especially in the start. And now that I'm home, the videos I am most comfortable making is the one without commentary, because I can do that even when I'm sitting in the living room with the rest of my family. So yeah, but we're working on it. I think about it being okay to do whatever I want when I want to do it. That is a hard thing to learn, and it doesn't come from one day to the other. I can be super aware of it, and all the things that I'm doing to hide, I'm also super aware of. I hate a little bit to be super aware, because you just make so many check marks every time you do literally anything. Like, oh yeah, that's because I'm hiding. Oh yeah, I don't feel that confident. Oh yeah, that was a reaction. And all of what I'm doing is human, which is also difficult to understand, because it literally feels like, well, I'm an alien, which I'm not. We have almost 2 full cabinets. That's not what it's called, shelves. Again. So that's great. It's not like I was trying to get rid of stuff. No, why would I do that? Literally just taking out the stuff and putting it all back. Yeah, I might make another trash bag and just throw the things I'm not ready to throw out in that bag. And then tell my parents to put it elsewhere and maybe review later when I haven't used a single thing in that bag for X amount of time. Maybe it's about to, maybe then I'll be ready to throw it out. It is hard, everything. But also what I meant was, it is hard when you grow attached to literally anything. Oh, I wore this shirt so often. I don't even like to wear it. Let me just save it because it's old and I got it for something specific or somewhere specific. Oh, you have this one polo in your closet you have literally never worn. Actually, I have, but it's actually, this is really, really bad lighting because it kind of looks like it's turning yellow, which it is not, but it is. I'm not using it. It is going out. All of my Mørsk, or as we say it in Denmark, mask shirts, I'm not ready to get rid of. And that is a long story, but I worked at Mørsk Supply Service before it turned into Duff. And that'll probably be another video or episode. If you don't like how I'm talking right now, I am sure I will have plenty other videos or episodes where I will be talking more normal, at least in the future. So yeah. Do you know when you're making a system and then you have like 5 things you want to save, but it doesn't fit the system, so you just don't know where to put it? Yeah, me too. Story of my life. I love systems. And I think that's why I'm really bad at tidying up, I guess. Because there's always something new that doesn't fit any system, so I have to find a new place, and well, I just don't have enough space for more places. Already using literally anything. Also, I'm so tired from the move. Just trying to get into a rhythm at home, but also getting past the fact that it is okay to be tired when doing something big. And it was pretty big to move my entire life out of somewhere I have lived for 6 years. That is crazy to think about. It's so crazy. And hard. How long is this been? Ooh, it's already been 16 minutes. That went by so fast. But if nothing else, then I know what I have in my closet. And it is not skeletons. Right now, I started it, and I am just trying to finish it before my mother comes in here and tells me that we're eating. Sounds like a good goal to me. I haven't even opened these. They are so nice. Why didn't I open these sooner? I want to use them. It was just socks. You know, like the caterpillar socks. That's warm and nice. Yeah, that was it. Now I don't know what to use. No, I don't know where to put the rest of my things, because I literally felt what? I filled both the places now. This is, and yes, I got that song in my brain now. If you know what I'm talking about, great. If you don't, that's okay. Right. I feel like this is going to be a long process, because I only was ready to put 3 shirts in that throw-out bag. But maybe it was just to reorient myself. And that is not what it's called, but that's what I'm gonna say. And now I know what I have in my closet. So, yeah. When I get the other bags in, maybe I'm gonna throw all of my regular shirts out. Maybe. Let's see. But I can't have like 3 bags of white shirts. That's just, no. We gotta throw something out. But also I don't want to throw out anything before I know which one is the oldest and which one is, if there's anything better to throw out in the other bags, then yeah. And that is the dangerous thing to think about when you are trying to throw things out, because then you end up saving all of your things. Take it from somebody who does that. But my bed is almost empty now, and I bet my mom is annoyed, because, or not like annoyed, but she said we would be eating very soon. So yeah, let's just hurry. I might become a little quiet because this really needs to be done. One thing left. And somebody's calling me. Bye.